Space. The final frontier. These are the voyages of the Starship Avenger. Its mission: to blow stuff up and to rob people blind. This is Interstellar Pilot. And I'm your host, Justin Pontarelli, as the not-so-infamous pirate, Don Karnage. Welcome to episode 49 of A Pirate's Life. Let's get going. So, guys, as you may or may not be aware, the main goal of A Pirate's Life was essentially just to do a storyline, as far as I remember anyway, based upon the idea of being a pirate in this game, or a bandit. Okay. And initially I tried my best to do like a rough imitation of like an actual stereotypical pirate from like a movie or something, and I did a horrible job of it. At least, even if people liked it, I didn't like it, and it was very annoying to try to do all the time. So that was no good. So yeah. So I kind of put the whole thing on hold for a while, and then someone finally pipes up and says, "Hey, why don't you make this into like a thing, and make the pirate faction into like this big, powerful faction?" So here we are, so many episodes later, right? And I mean, guys, it's been around. This is the 49th episode right now. One more episode and we hit 50. And 50 viewing hours of these episodes, right? And you're talking like a very short-lived TV show, basically, except it's on YouTube. With no actors except myself, right? And no other producers and all that kind of stuff, so. But 50 viewing hours, guys, imagine that. Soon enough, will be 50 viewing hours. And here we are as the most powerful faction in terms of power. In terms of wealth, we're not looking so hot, but that's okay. You know, we do beat out Hightower in terms of power. And I would imagine that even if the TEF or Lambda or El Gahat were still around, we'd probably beat them out too. Okay. Oops, there we are. That's fine. We are still at war with three factions, the Sioux, Upland, and Quartz. Quartz and Upland, though, are really not that big a deal. And we just had someone open up a refinery. Let's check that out, shall we? That's okay. Alright, so let me see if I have anyone out on out doing stuff. I want to say we had a ship that was supposed to be out, like, chasing something down. Let me just double check on that, guys. It might have been last episode. Oh, no. Okay, that was before. The elusive is now just kind of staying put, right? So, because with everything in mind, I don't want that. With everything in mind, things just are kind of winding down, though. Every time we play, there seems to be less and less going on. It becomes harder and harder for me to find good missions to go on, and ultimately, with my ships and, you know, turrets and stations everywhere, there's very little any other faction or even a single vessel could do to hurt my faction. Okay. You know, so let's see here. Now, in terms of what we need to do, in my opinion, to complete the ensemble of stations, let me just run down the list real quick, guys. So obviously we have a military base, Iron Vulture, okay? We got our own shipyard and our own our own trade station, okay, all in the same area. Okay, that's basically the triple entente. And if you really want to complete the whole ensemble, look at that. We have 2 refineries, number 1, okay, and number 2, okay. So everything from the bottom to the top is covered. Refineries, a trade station, a shipyard, and a military base. Okay, now obviously there's things we don't need. We don't need a repair shop. We don't need the, what is it called? The, a cargo. Let me just go to it and I'll show you guys, okay? No, that's the wrong thing. Well, no, it's not. It's not the wrong thing. We can go here. This is fine. Okay. We don't need a storage locker, okay? It's not like I need to build one of everything, all right? But I do want to build at least one of all the really interesting things, okay? And we're already way more than halfway there. Okay, we got a gun factory, right? Small arms, we got jewelry, we got an orbital farm, we got a rations factory, we got a brewery. So, what are we missing? And how long do I think this thing's gonna go on for? Because as I get less feedback, I've got to assume that we're pretty much done with this whole series. You know what I'm saying? Especially since it gets harder and harder for me to, in my opinion, to make this thing interesting. So we got the arms factory, right? Got that. We got a brewery. We don't have a hospital or a sleep pod factory. Okay. We have a jewelry factory. Okay. Got a military base. We got a farm. Got rations. Got a refinery. We don't need the repair shop. We have that. We don't need that. And we have this. If we make 2 more stations right now, okay, the hospital and the sleep pod factory, then we can later on make a vehicle plant. And that's it. Now that's a little over 1 million credits right there. The hospital is just 1 million credits if I buy it at my own station. And the sleep pod factory, it's the same amount. So we can build 2 right now, have 1 left. And in my opinion, after that we might do 1 or 2 more so-called episodes, and then we're going to probably do the series finale. Okay? Unless people want to see more Pirate's Life, in that case I'll figure out what we can do, okay? And we can keep being a pirate and we'll figure something else out, okay? I promise. We'll give it a try if you guys want it that way. But for right now, so anyway, that's been the property, or that's been the property review, basically. Let's go on to the ship review real quick while we're at it, right? Nothing new so far. I mean, the newest thing has been, I can't even pronounce that name, along with the elusive, the Overlord, okay? So, there we are. Let's hop in here, and let's get things dumped. Let's get stuff going, shall we? Alright, we'll go ahead and have him go get more ration packs. Because why not, right? Wow. That thing is full. That's crazy, huh? I remember we dumped something at one time. Anyway, guys, so as far as why there was like a bit of a pause or a delay with making a new episode was that I was busy doing a whatchamacallit, a response video to a discussion between Matt Dillahunty and Ray Comfort. Okay. And it was absolutely crazy watching these two guys go at it. You know, Ray Comfort, well-meaning guy, nothing against him at all, you know, but he's just there to deliver his basic lines, which pretty much amounts to the classic delivery of, you know, the Christian gospel, which is based on turn or burn theology, which is fine. I'm nothing against it realistically. Well, no, that's not true, I guess. If I liked the theology, then obviously... But, okay, so I wouldn't be doing a response to it if I didn't have anything against it, I should say. So that's a lie. I'm sorry, I'll apologize. Obviously, I have something against it. That's why I did a response video. Because the video I did was in a response to a video entitled, Does the Gospel Make Sense? And of course, you know, Ray Comfort's like, of course it makes sense, and I would agree with him. And then his opponent, Matt Dillahunty's like, no, it doesn't make any sense. But then you gotta realize, you know, I think Matt, other than just arguing that there's no physical evidence, which is not entirely true though, there's no physical evidence apparently in his opinion to believe in God, or that would allow one person to believe in God. And I'm sorry, but if you're going to science and facts and hardcore physical evidence, as far as proving that God exists, a deity, an all-powerful deity outside of space and time, you've got to realize science doesn't deal in the metaphysical. That's part of the problem right then and there. Okay. So I was doing a response because, first of all, when you start to hear Matt Dillahunty talk about how, you know, then God sends himself down to earth to die on the cross to appease his wrath that he ultimately knew he would have. Because, of course, he's all-powerful and all-knowing, and he knew ahead of time that he would be really, really upset at us for sinning against him. So, it's like, first of all, he's got all these interesting points to make. He's asking Ray Comfort all sorts of interesting questions, and Ray pretty much dodges all of them. And I'm thinking to myself, even I could have done a much better job, you know, talking to Matt Dillahunty. And, you know, anyway, the main point of my video, my response video, is that turn or burn theology makes no sense. Because if you're interested in the topic, please watch the video. You know, go down to my channel, scroll down, and it's right there, basically, right? Okay. So, I've been busy with that. And I've been working on that video now for like 2 to 3 days. It sounds like a lot, right? Because typically it's just make the video, post the video. That's all it is, right? Because that's all I do. I make them, I post them. Okay? No lie, right? No lies. Okay? But, with this one, there were some issues with the recording that I wanted to remedy. And then you go to YouTube, and then it's like, okay, I have to, you know, I want to post the video, right? But then it's not saving for some reason. I'm pretty sure I pressed save. And like a complete lunatic, I keep doing the same things over and over again, expecting each time like I'm going to have something different pop up. Finally, I get smart. I click on Save As. The video takes only like not even 30 minutes basically to fix itself. And now finally, after like, I want to say 3 days of being completely brain dead, I finally have the video posted. It's good enough. And there you go. I also did have some pre-seizure symptom problems, so I had to stop doing a lot of stuff anyway. I couldn't just keep working on the thing, So I pretty much stopped doing anything, So yeah, that's yeah. I had to stop working on that project. I had to stop working on any project, for that matter. And now here we are, right? It is what it is, though. It is what it is. So, as far as this game is concerned, I mean, I do still enjoy, going through the motions. And yeah, I've actually never made a faction yet where I had everything. Typically it's just I'm satisfied once I have a decent base, a military base, maybe a shipyard trade station, and some form of income. Beyond that, I don't need to have everything going on. I just don't need to, There's no need for it, realistically. Okay. I mean, even this seems like it's overkill in my opinion, and the game starts to lag. So it's like, okay, well, yeah. Do I need all this? No, I don't. I really don't. So yeah, so that's what's been going on, guys. I've been working on the response video to the Ray Comfort and Matt Delahunty video. Then I had some pre-seizure symptom problems where I really couldn't do anything at all because my brain's not working. And now it's like, hey, I just wanted to explain about a Pirate's Life series because things are winding down. Look, even right now, what's really going on? Distress calls. Okay. We could essentially we can't even answer the distress call. It's already gone. There's no waypoint button, right? It's gone. Nothing to do. Right? Well, what else are you gonna do? And there's Sue. Look at that. Look at Sue. Are they, they're not dead. They're just not doing too hot. Look at that. All the bad guys are up at the top. Look at all the pirates. Crooked, evil, Archangel, evil, Axis, evil, Bandits, evil, Dragon, boom, Sierra Brotherhood, Huron Corporation, evil, Saber, who's Saber? I don't even know anymore. Viking, crooked. So, I want to do a hospital, I think. What else? I want to do a hospital and I think sleep pods. Both of which require refineries. Let's see here. We could possibly go here. The other issue is that I could probably... Well, let's see. We can probably set up shop here, I think. That might be okay. Not here, though. This is more like a water to food type of thing, which makes food grains and produce. And that won't be any good here. Obviously, you can't set up shop there, but maybe Beta Pendola could definitely go towards the Huron refinery and set up some stuff here. Most notably, could definitely put up Yeah, I could most definitely put up brain fart, the hospital and pods, the pod factory. We could do that, right? So we'll try Beta Pindola. Let's go ahead and not request taxi. Let's actually go ahead and yeah, we'll go there. Actually, we'll go there. We'll go into the Avenger. So here she is. She's all equipped. Let's ship order, and let's go to dock at. It's typically not a function I actually use, but I'm suddenly realizing I'm not really sure where I want to dock at, other than just going to Beta Pindola. Let's go there. Okay. So I just want to get a good beat on where I would build this thing anyway. Again, it doesn't have to be functional, honestly. But if we're going to build it, I want to build it right, you know? That's all. Okay. And while we wait for that to get to its destination, we're going to hop in the Tortuga station. So yeah, who's still out anyway? Let's take a look at who's still out. York. Okay. York is still out. Okay, that's all right. Well, it takes its jolly time setting up its you know, entry angle or whatever you want to call it. But guys, at this point, so anyway, just wanted to say, when I play this game, when I think of a bandit pirate or a faction, sorry, oh boy, a bandit faction or a pirate faction, I think of one of those like smaller factions, you know, where they have like a military base or like a repair base, and all they end up doing basically is they simply build little ships, attack things, and that's about it. They never really expand, other than obviously making, what is it called? Trying to think, guys. Trying to think here. The shipyards. So they'll have shipyards, right? And they'll have shipyards. They'll have military bases or repair bases. They'll make a handful of smaller fighter ships, flyers, hornets, and that's about it. Okay. So in my opinion, to do an actual pirate's life type of video, you would need to do only those things. To really be a pirate, you'd also have to like actually go around and steal stuff. But eventually, you run out of stuff or people to steal from, because part of stealing involves blowing people up, blowing up their ships. And once the factions that you're stealing from become too poor, they stop producing stuff. So eventually piracy becomes self-defeating. And what we're doing now isn't really piracy, it's simply making a legitimate business. So in reality, this is actually similar to El Gahat. What did I just dump anyway? I just dumped some stuff. Is it jewelry? I don't even know. Let me check. I forgot what I was just doing. Oh, let's just go to the stations here. Jewelry, guns, hospital. That's it then, yeah, that's fine. Okay. So the idea here, just want to take a good look. Just want to take a nice fresh look here. Yeah, where I might build a facility. Yeah, see that thing that I'm looking at is so far off the map it's not even funny. So here's the Sierra Brotherhood, Fortune of Rebels. You guys remember, our opponent used to be like in the middle of this area here. Lambda. They're long gone. There's a Spire shipyard. I could probably build my stuff like smack in the middle, or at least I think realistically over near the you know, the thing over there. Let me just check though how much it has, if they're even producing over there. Target and scan. Not great, but that's okay. They've got some stuff, alloys, chips. Not a lot. There's even chips over there. So guys, yeah, first things first, when it comes down to like deciding where to put a base or a station, make sure your supplier is going to be, you know, dependable. Problem is, oh, there they are. There's some miners. Delta, huh? Quartz. There's quartz. Interesting. Huh, quartz. Let's check something, shall we, real quick? Watch this. Opinion, miner, quartz, com. Vilma Klein. That's not Vilma Klein, though, is it? Oh, it is. Look at that. That's it. Ha ha! That's great. Goodbye, my dear. Goodbye. It's been fun, honey. It is time to put an end to the quartz and finally put them out of their misery. Now, she'll probably open fire in a jiffy, but there's nothing it really can do. Oops, hey Daisy. See you, honey. That's that. That's all she wrote. So anyway, let's see. Around here we got a couple miners. We could definitely set up camp around here. No problem. Let's go to log, sector map. And there we go. Oh, that's just fine. That's perfect. Good stuff. Yeah, we can do it. Probably outside of this rock here. No one would bother us, and if we had to pick up, like, material, we could go over there and just pick some stuff up real quick. Not like the station's gonna get, like, a lot of business, but still, you know, hey, no big deal. Hey, whatever, doesn't matter. Of course, the alternative, I don't know. Let's see here. Ship orders. Turn to base. Let's take a look at what the alternative is, right? Let's go stations. Any station, realistically. So plopping a station down here would kind of be counterproductive. It's Helemus, it's not going to work anyway. It's a bad idea. Androla? Maybe, but it's such a busy area. I don't want to, like, jam more things in here. It's not going to work. We got a Viking refinery here. And here. I mean, we could actually plop it down here. But then you look around and it's like Beta Pendola has less stuff in it, so I'm thinking jamming 2 stations over here would not be that big a deal. So let's do that instead. Okay. So guys, what we're gonna do, okay, we gotta get the show on the road, right? Okay, so ultimately we're gonna, you know, finish, you know, loading up, drop our stuff off, right? Oops. And then we're gonna go buy, you know, one station, then buy another station, and then put up some guns or whatever. I should say turrets, whatever, you know, and that'll probably be it for now, to be honest, guys. In the meantime, maybe I can find some trouble to get into. Okay, I can look, but that's part of the problem right now with this series. It's kind of winding down. I mean, what do, you know? Let's go to trade. My brain's melting. Part of what I hate doing too is I hate this, you know, back and forth. Like, I love it though when like ships come to you and drop stuff off at your bases and buy stuff from your bases, and basically they do all the work for you. All this micromanaging my own stuff is annoying. Makes my brain hurt. Like, literally. But yeah, that's the plan though. Finish this cargo run. We'll make some more money that way. There you go. Blah, blah, blah. Return to base. Just making sure they're all going back to base, guys. Can't do anything else anyway, right? So let's actually go ahead and try to, maybe... Oops, what's that? Is that trouble? Ooh. Well. They're on their own, though. Let me tell you. Maybe a bounty hunt. If we can find a good bounty to hunt. Yeah. And 25k is, I don't know. It's out there somewhere. And Iberg is still there. I think Iberg is like a bug at this point. Let's see here, guys. Well, maybe it's not. This is it's not. Yeah, look at this though. The list is so small. It's not even. I mean, it's so small. It really is. And the only real ship worth going after, other than my own, for example, would be the Magnus X, and it's a cloaking vessel, and it's not gonna be hard to. Or I'm sorry, it will be hard to find. As I stumble on my own words. So what I'm gonna do, guys, is we're gonna go ahead and wait to dump our stuff off at the base. Okay. And then I'm gonna go ahead and take one of the larger ships there and go by, I think, is it a hospital, right? After all, the pirates have gone long enough without having, without having their own hospital. I mean, where do you go when you're a pirate and you get hurt, you know? You got the gun factory, you got jewelry, food, ration packs, shipyard, military base, rum, which is always gone. It still is almost always gone. Look at that. There's no rum. And that's it. Then we got 2 military outposts. One in Galena and one in Galeen, one in Gatopia. 2 military outposts. I'm gonna slow down at talking. This is just crazy. It's nuts. Anyway. Oh, better idea. Let's just do this. Okay, that's fine. One less ship to go, though, so let's find that ship. Where's it? Where are you, little fella? Oh, there you are. Duh. It's right at the top. And we're there. Awesome. Okay. Some more metapacks. You guys remember, the more stuff you have flowing in, the better. Okay? And that is what gives you a nice flow of materials. Solace. Okay, a hospital in any other place is going to do much better, I think. Oh, okay. So, and to be honest, this file is, in my opinion, it's not as exciting as it used to be. Okay, so that's my opinion there, guys. And there's nothing going on, right? I've got to, like, make my own action, literally. Which isn't a big deal. I mean, I can do that. But doing that means, picking fights, and I don't want to spoil the surprise, but part of the series finale is going to be a big, big fight. Not just a little fight, we're talking like a universal fight. Okay, so... so I don't want to kill anyone yet. Okay? Don't want to do no killing right now. I just don't. It's not a good idea. Okay. It's on dock. Let's go to the, our thingy over there. Finding trade route. Seriously, you can't find a trade route? I'm telling you. Huh. Alright, so, let's go to trade. Let's go with the hospital. That should be fun, right? Got a turret and we're off and running. Alright. Let's go with cargo prices. Let's go to jewelry. No, diamonds, yeah. Beta Pendola, baby. Beta Pendola. Where move to? Alright, guys, so instead of you having to watch this very boring... actually, what we'll do, let me try to find a job we can do. We'll try to find a job. Let's find a job, shall we? Okay, let's go to Iron Vulture. Request taxi. Let's go to Dragon. And just like I recall from last time, everything's basically just some boring stuff. Well, let's see, there's Avalon, right? What does Avalon have anyway? What do they do? What's Avalon? Sorry guys, we're just kind of getting sleepy. Sleepy. Oh, there's a brewery. Yeah, I guess we could go to war with them, but I don't know. We'll see. Maybe Spire? We go to war Spire if we can find a Spire fight. I'd rather go to war with Spire. They're probably out in the middle of nowhere. I forget it. Oh, I don't like doing this either. Okay. Okay, so, yeah. Where's the... Okay. Good thing, where's the Avenger anyway? There she is. There we are. Okay. Where? Okay, where's the big girl? Okay, Beta Pendola. Okay. We need to get the Overlord to Beta Pendola. Let's do that first. And there we go. Now we'll have some backup pretty soon. Alright guys, so what I'm gonna do, real simple, I'm gonna go ahead, pause the recording, I'm gonna set up the new hospital, right? Put up some turrets, and probably buy like another ship for defense, just like last time, okay? Buy another Orion. Nice and cheap, and I know what to do, right? So, ooh. Is it being shot by another one of my dudes? My allies here? Yeah, pretty much. Wait a second. There's cloaking too. There you go. Alright guys, you want to see a fight? We'll get a fight, don't worry. Alright, hold on. We'll get you a fight. No, maybe we won't. We're not really an enemy yet with them. Not yet, so... Yeah, so I'll just pause the recording. I'll set up my hospital, set up some turrets, and then on pause, show you the hospital. And then, just like before, I'm gonna set up another station, and then finally, we will only have one station left to set up. Alright? That's the plan, guys. That's the plan. Alright. Hang in there, guys. Hang in there. See you soon. Alright, guys. We didn't do like a grand opening last time, but there you go. Now you got the grand opening. As you watch the station pop like out of thin air. Pretty neat, right? So let me just quickly show you guys what like the method of my madness is, okay? So first what I do is I do this. I got my turrets in my cargo bay, right? You go to your sector map. Okay. This guy's on idle and he's set up to just attack anything and everything that's around him. So I typically want to like put my other laser across from well, you'll see. I'm just gonna pause and you'll just have to see. Okay. Guys, I now christen this new hospital the Black Sun Clinic. And we are open for business. Although we have no cargo yet. Okay, so let's get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of our distress call. And soon enough we'll have to pick up all these little things too. All these little ships out here. To go collecting them all. So, let's get to the stations. Enter. And guys, like always, we're going to be buying an Orion A-class to guard the station. And we have the salute. That's cute. Cute salute. Love it. Because like always, 30 interceptor missiles and 10 of these, that's the ratio. That's my ratio. 3 to 1. I don't like mines. I don't use mines, so I don't use them. Maybe if I knew how to, I'd do better, but, you know, hey, for now, I don't. As always, show compatible only. And let's equip this baby. And granted, plasma pulses are more powerful, but they do have a tendency to miss on occasion, and you really only need them against larger vessels anyway. But missiles, in my opinion, do the job just fine. So I don't need anything else. Get rid of that, I don't use it. And max out everything else. Power gen's already at max. It's not going to be a taxi, no need for a passenger module. Small cloak. I know. I could have bought in the X, but you know what? I don't mind doing it this way. I prefer it this way. And now that we're all maxed out, and it's all ready for business, let's go and get her to her station, shall we? Let's go with medical packs. Ooh, wait, first of all, orders. Almost forgot. And there you go. And probably pick the home base of the, oh boy. Huh. That one. I guess. Okay. And guys, for right now, at least one more station. So we got the hospital, right? What's this? What's going on here? Nothing interesting. Okay, that's fine. We got the hospital, arms factory, brewery. Let's get a sleep pod, shall we? We will get a sleep pod. As many lasers as we can fit. Undock, and what's going on now? Ooh, a no-namer. I want him. I want him. I want him. Oh, I got him. Neat. Neat, that was fun. Awesome. Ooh. Alright, guys. No big deal. So we got a, got the clinic, right? The hospital, which might eventually actually sell stuff. But for now, it's just there for looks, okay? To be very fair. I could, I guess, technically load the thing, but not right now. Money received. Distress call. Awesome. Alright, guys, so in cases like this, the question becomes, now where do we set up this thing? And my answer is, I'm thinking probably off to the right. Maybe, I don't know. It's kind of like, in my opinion, this looks crooked. It's not even on with the grid. This is so annoying. Yeah, I don't know, whatever. It's all good. Maybe in line with that thing. Yeah, we'll see. Anyway, watch this, guys. This is fun. Move it, dude. Get out of my way. That's what you can do if you want, guys. Just very, very gently park right on top of these things. I just do it to line stuff up when I'm building, but I'm setting up stations. That's all it's really for. There's no other reason. Okay. Yeah, it's interesting that it disappears inside the ship, of course, because unlike other stations, you can just fly over these things. Okay. Anyway, the idea is I'm going to build another station, and that's anyway. Here it goes again. Guys, and here we are, the grand opening of the new Black Sun Hypersleep Pod Factory. I think I'll call it Black Sun Pods. And you still can't see it because I'm so far away. But it's there, apparently. And we've already had some action here. Our new patroller's over there, standing by, guarding the hospital. We've already had a little bit of trouble, nothing major. at this point, I'm going to go ahead and finish up defense of the station. 3 more level 5 turrets. And another Orion A-class vessel will be set up over here too. And then we'll send the elusive back home. And that's about it. Right now I put it on a fleet, hoping that it's going to just kind of like help out, but we'll see anyway. We'll see what happens. For now we're fine though in defense. I think we're okay. Okay guys, see you soon. Alright guys, I know it's not super exciting, but check it out anyway. Only one more station to go, and that's it. We have every single station except for the repair shop and minus maybe like a storage locker thing. Okay? Let's see there. So there you go. We got guns, right jewelry, a refinery, food, rations, a shipyard, a military base. The rum is gone, right? We got a brewery, trade station, got the new clinic, and the new pod factory in Beta Pendola, along with the other military base. And here's the new ship, fully loaded, en route to take up its post inside Beta Pendola, guarding the pod factory. Okay. Not that we need these things to be productive, because I could care less. Right now they're just there for looks. Okay. In fact, the clinic's empty. There's no stuff in it. And the pod factory, it's empty too. So no big deal, I don't care. It's all good. Okay? Let's do one last cargo run. Alright. And that's it. For now, we're done. Well, more specifically, I'm done for now. And I know you gotta be thinking all that just to set up 2 bases. How ridiculously boring. Guys, I wish it could have been different, I really do. But at the moment, there's like nothing going on. There's just... Yeah, there was a few little blips of action, but even by the time I got to it, it's like it was over so fast, you know? It would have been almost pointless, you know? So yeah, we do have a new enemy, though. I think it was like called Windmill or something. Guys, I'll show you in a second, okay? I will. Hold on. Yeah. But, like, nothing super is going on, let's put it that way. I don't want to, like, destroy anything right now, because I want to, you know, have decent enemies for, yes, the ultimate grand finale, when we're going to be getting into all sorts of messes. Okay, so that's the goal, you know? Let's just check on all the cargo vessels real quick. Yep, they're all full and returning to base. Okay. The salute is where it's supposed to be. Protecting the base. And if I can... There we are, okay. So guys, let's park him first, shall we? Let's get him parked. It's supposed to be guarding the pod factory. Which we can do like right now. Ooh, look at that. See, there you go, windmill. And that's the new enemy right there. Windmill Transport. They're a taxi service. Anyway, that's okay. So what we're going to do is going to the pod factory, scanner, And Black Sun pods. There you go. Ship orders. Delete settings. Let's get rid of dock and cloak. Let's do that for stance. Home base is already set up. I did that myself. And combat, protect my target. And there you go. We have set up a patrol for this vessel. Okay. And that is it. Next time around, we're going to go through and collect all these abandoned vessels. And for right now, let's do this thing, shall we? Let's do it. Guys, as always, thank you for watching. I'm sorry it was not exactly an exciting episode, but I'm trying to get to the point where we can finish up and say, hey, enough Pirate's Life. If you want to see continue, let me know. Otherwise, we'll just cap it off and go from there. But you guys know what to do. Please leave any questions, comments, and/or constructive criticism down below. And hey, Virus 2020, wash your hands. And this has been Justin Pontarelli of the Avenger of Black Sun saying, until next time, see ya. Take care.